And in a move to deepen India's global outreach, Prime Minister Modi is set to begin a two-nation tour today.
He will be visiting the United Kingdom and the Maldives. The visit comes at a time New Delhi is focusing on strategic alignment and renewed global partnerships.
Now, at the invitation of UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer, Modi will be in London from July 23rd to 24th. Prime Minister's fourth visit to the UK aims to boost the India-UK comprehensive strategic partnership focusing on trade, defence, technology, education and climate action. Building on the ambitious roadmap laid out in May 2021, the visit will review progress and chart new areas of cooperation. Discussions are expected to advance the India-UK Free Trade Agreement, enhancing bilateral trade and economic ties.
Shortly after Keir Starmer assumed office, both the leaders spoke to each other on the phone. During that call, they announced the conclusion of the India-UK Free Trade Agreement, bolstering economic ties between both the countries.
Now, the two leaders earlier met on the sidelines of the G20 in Brazil last year and briefly interacted again during the G7 summit in Canada in June earlier. During the recent times, bilateral diplomacy between the two nations has been on an upward trajectory.
After the Pahalgam terror attack in April this year, Prime Minister Starmer was one of the first leaders to reach out to Prime Minister Modi to convey solidarity and support.
After his UK visit, Prime Minister Modi will head to the Maldives on the 25th of July, where he is expected to engage in high-level talks to strengthen India's neighbourhood-first policy and maritime diplomacy. Briefing the media on Prime Minister Modi's visit, Foreign Secretary Vikram Misri stated that India has expressed concerns to the UK about Khalistani extremists and related groups, highlighting the issue as a matter of concern for India.
With regard to the issue of the presence of Khalistani extremists and bodies close to these people is again something that we have brought to the attention of our partners in the UK. We will continue to do so. This is a matter of concern not only to us, but it should be a matter of concern to our partners as well, because this impacts social cohesion and social order in these other countries as well.
Now, in a move to deepen India's global outreach, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is set to begin a two-nation tour today. He will be visiting United Kingdom and the Maldives, and this visit comes at a time when New Delhi is focusing on strategic alignment and renewed global partnerships. At the invitation of UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer, Prime Minister Modi will be in London from the 23rd to the 24th of July before he heads to the Maldives. Now, for more on this, joining us on our broadcast is our Assistant Editor for Foreign Affairs, Siddhant Sibal. Siddhant, thank you so much for joining us. Of course, two strategic visits upcoming for the Indian Prime Minister. What can you tell us about the significance of these?
Well, a very significant visit of the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi to UK and Maldives. In UK, the key focus remains on the signing of the FTA. In fact, this is the fourth visit of the Indian Prime Minister to UK since 2014, and the third time, in fact, that both the leaders, Indian Prime Minister and the UK Prime Minister, will be meeting the UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer. We know that both leaders have met so far twice, last being on the sidelines of the G7 summit. UK, of course, is an important partner of India with security, trade, but of course there are certain irritants. We know that yesterday the Indian Foreign Secretary Vikram Misri said that this is something that is a concern for India, and it is expected that the matter is going to be raised. In the past, we have seen how Khalistani elements and Pakistani diaspora, which has been involved in a lot of crimes in UK itself, has been involved in the vandalization of the Indian mission, and this is something that India raised in the past as well. Moving on to Maldives, a close partner, in fact, a major diplomatic turnaround in last 1 year. You know that last year we saw how there was this fall in the relationship. But since then, both sides, through concerted and quiet diplomacy, have been able to bring the relationship back on the track. We know that this visit comes at a time when Maldives is celebrating the 60th anniversary of its independence. In fact, the Prime Minister will be the guest of honor. And of course, the 60th anniversary of diplomatic relationship. infrastructure projects, the capacity building remains the key focus areas. Expect announcements on that, but also as to how both countries can work together to make sure that the Indian Ocean is a zone of peace, it's a stable area.
Siddhant, for getting us the latest on that. Of course, both of these are going to be extremely important visits for India, and we will be tracking all the developments as they come in.